So here a few days ago, some news broke, guy. By the way, hashtag Stinky House.
Yeah.
We're at it.
It's not good.
Cameo from the spot on the wall.
Yeah, I don't know what that spot is, but it's there.
I'm going to say it's jizz.
Now it's Dookie guy.
Anyway, this week some interesting pseudo news. I say pseudo because it's not has not been confirmed 100% that this is real. But I'm going to go ahead and say it's probably real,
It's
guy.
mad real, guy.
Yeah. So here's...
Who the hell cares to be lying about this guy?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So for the last, I don't know, 2 decades, however long, decade and a half, I don't know, Hollywood has been trying to make this guy the next big thing. You know? It happens every now, like Sam Worthington.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, that was weird. Except I like Sam Worthington. Not that I hate Armie Hammer, who we're talking about.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, Sam Worthington's bland, unexpressive ass for some reason tickled my pickle.
Was more worthy than Armie.
To be fair, I haven't really seen that many Armie Hammer movies. Anyway, the point is, Armie Hammer is in the controversy. Now, if you're going, like when I told Guardian about this, who the hell's Armie Hammer, the baking soda guy? I say to you, nay. He's a guy that's actually been in a lot of movies. Most of them you haven't seen. Some of them you have and you didn't even know he was in it. Like The Social Network. No, Fincher.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Isn't he the twins?
Yeah, he's the Winkelwater. What is it? The twins.
Brundlemeyer, I think.
Yeah, Brundlemeyer. Those were their names. By all accounts, he seems to be a fine actor. But he's one of those guys that Hollywood decided to strap the rocket onto. And that turned out that rocket just went straight up his bung because nobody gave a shit about
Literally.
like 98% of the movies he was in.
No one cares about Armie.
And they strapped it onto just to like big movies like The Lone Ranger and Man from U.N.C.L.E. and stuff like that. You know, nobody cared.
At some point, he was going to be Batman, supposedly.
Yeah, he was in consideration for
that.
Oh, yeah. So
I don't know how true that is, but I heard that.
This guy.
Yeah.
This guy that still has that hammer, that Hollywood heat on him.
Hollywood hammer?
The Hollywood still wants to make him a thing. This guy, in all his wisdom, decided, I'm going to slide up in some weirdo chick's DMs.
Yeah.
And I think this chick's like some sort of like dominatrix type person or whatever. Some fetish person anyway. And I'm going to slide up in this chick's whatever the hell's DMs. And, I'm gonna foster some sort of relationship there, and when it gets comfortable, I'm just gonna lay it out on the line.
He laid that goose so hard, guy.
And what did he lay on the line? What did he say this chick should do? Well, first he said that she should allow him to feast on her blood, which already is like enough. Like, all right, guy, you need to stop right there. You can maybe get away with that.
Mad weird, but okay.
You know, chicks like vampires, you can get away with that. You know, you're a relatively good-looking chap.
You already suck, so you're halfway there.
There you go, guy. You're in. Add a cape. You're in. But he didn't stop there, guy.
He's coincidentally he was up for the role of Gay Racula in the reboot.
Dude, I cast him in that.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, man. So that you know what? We live in an atmosphere where the weirdest shit is happening 24/7. So drinking somebody's blood,
it's pretty normal.
Right now, yeah, it's nothing, you know? But this guy didn't stop,
homie.
He kept insisting on
I feel like
more things.
I feel like as a society we can get past a vampire, but this homie took it to the next level, guy.
He took it to the next level. He said, I don't want to be a fucking Dracula.
Nah, homie.
I want to be straight up Hannibal Lecter, guy. Just straight up want to eat you alive. You know?
Yeah.
And the way he expressed this seems, if you read the DMs, the texts, it seems that he had brought this subject up many times because the chick seems to be like, this again?
Yeah, oh,
and she's
man.
like, not this again,
That's
guy.
That's horrible.
But, you know, she's doing the whole role of like, yes, daddy, or whatever, you know, playing into his fantasies. I guess that's what she does. Yeah. But he's like, yo, we're going to meet up. And I can't wait to, one, drink that sweet, sweet, viscous, acidic liquid.
Eerie, viscous, acidic liquid.
Oh, yeah, Eerie. Don't forget Eerie.
Evil.
But I also can't wait to, I don't know, feel your palpitating heart in my hands.
Come on, guy.
Because, you know, that's my thing, guy. Yeah. Also, P.S. he adds, totally have killed animals and felt their heartbeat give away in my very hands as I ate it.
I have to ask, because we live in a world of post Jared. In your opinion, your professional opinion, do you think this was some I'm trying to be cool shit, or do you think he's actually eating a mad heart?
Look, guy, I'm gonna tell you straight up right now. In my ventures into, reading about these cannibal cases and stuff like that, it almost is across the board. People that have this fantasy truly have this fantasy.
Yeah.
And have to some degree or another attempted to sate that thing. Of course, the majority of them don't actually eat people, but they try to at least enact some version of that. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this guy has eaten a fucking animal heart, gang. Maybe it was a little tiny like rabbit heart or something, but I have a feeling he has. I have a feeling he's rich, guy, so he's not only Hollywood rich, he comes from a prosperous family.
Yeah, the Hammers?
The Hammers. Texan, no less. But anyway.
From Armie, I think.
So, I have a feeling this guy funded expeditions into the wild and hunted down prey.
Damn, you think he was most dangerous gaming?
No, this was with the animals.
Oh.
And then consumed them. And it's just not enough anymore. And he's like, I think I found someone. He went down that Armin Maiwes road. And he was like, I'm Armie. Yeah. I can do that.
I'm friends with Armin Shimmerman.
Dropping that Armin Shimmerman guy?
Yeah, you had a freaking arm. You had a arm-based pun. I had to bring mine in.
Woo! Anyway, Ferengi aside, I have a feeling he actually has done that, and it thrills him, and he's ready for the next step. You know what I'm saying? And that chick was like, nope.
Now, I gotta ask again, in your professional opinion, I hear you've dealt with many a cannibal.
Professional cannibal experience?
Yeah. Do you think he was gonna actually mad eat this chick, or was that part of his weird? Was he just gonna suckle, or was he gonna mad eat?
I think he was putting feelers out, guy. Just like Armin himself was.
Shimmerman?
Or Shimmerman. Of course, the German cannibal. He put out feelers, and there was some people that played along with him, and then they backed out. But then there was that one guy that was like, I'll let you eat my penis. We'll share it. And he was like, let's do this. The moment they agreed. I think that's what this guy was doing, guy. And I think we're all guilty of that to some degree. Not the cannibalism part.
Well,
but for whatever tickles our pickle, we put out feelers. As human beings, that's what we do. We put out feelers for whatever it is that tickles. Now, it just so happens that the majority of people are just tickled by the idea of having sex with somebody else.
Yeah.
And that's the feelers. Flirtation. Throwing little hints, whatever. That's the feelers. But if your pickle is tickled by mad gnawing on hearts, then you're going to put out feelers for that. And I think that's what he was doing. He was putting out little feelers. And the chick was like, all right. But then she was like, I think this homie's really
real.
Trying to eat my heart, guy.
I feel like he wouldn't have gone to that extent of eating the mad heart guy.
Nah, I think he would, guy. First of all, he's rich enough to cover it up.
Nah, homie. You can't cover up eating a heart.
I don't know, guy. I think if you give me a couple $1,000,000, and he has more than that, I could cover up eating a heart.
I don't know, guy.
I'll give me a couple $1,000,000 and I'll prove it.
You just want $1,000,000, guy.
Totally. I'll take $1,000,000. I'll do it with $1,000,000.
Nah, homie.
But,
so you think he was gonna eat a heart for real?
Hell yeah, he was gonna eat a heart.
Nah, homie.
You don't just say, can I get a heart over here?
Here's where I'm at. There's a lot of like corny ass mugs out there whose thing is like, oh, I'm gonna be one of those weird sexy boys. He could have just been one of those weird sexy boys, and he thought that I'm gonna eat your ribs was kinky. Nope, that's
that reminds me. That's a good one, because apparently one of his ex-girlfriends came out and said that he would drink her blood whenever she would like get cut.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah,
and that during sex he would say really strange, aggressive things in the vein of cannibalism. Yeah, and then he actually told her that he wanted to eat her ribs and barbecue them. See, I'm telling you guys, this is a perversion that gets him off.
Though I knew about this, I actually kind of forgot or selectively forgot it, even though I referenced it. I feel that that's the biggest piece of evidence. This homie was mad sucking on real bloods and wanting to feast on ribs. That does go beyond my theory of this guy's just trying to be cool. So, you know what? Armie totally a cannibal.
I'm telling you, yeah, look, like, once you feed a perversion to a degree,
yep.
The only logical step is to take it further until you actually achieve the perversion.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I like feet, hashtag I do, I'm going to be like, let me see them feet. And most chicks are like, I don't want to touch my feet. They stink or whatever the fuck, right? I'll be like, the feet, though.
Yeah.
You know? Eventually, I'll schmooze my way into maybe touching the feet occasionally or whatever. And then, you know, the situation gets there. Next thing you know, I'm suckling on a fucking foot.
Yeah, eating it?
I have achieved the foot.
Yeah.
Now I am sated. This guy
was not going to be sated.
He's not going to be sated until he fucking eats a person, guy.
It's true, guy. I agree.
I think this is going to ruin his career. You know what?
He freaking had no career, guy.
Well, yeah, he did. It's just nobody cared.
Yeah, exactly.
But maybe not.
Look, guy, this happened, 2 days ago? At the time we're recording this?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen nothing about it pop up on my news feed or on anything.
Well,
that's how little people care about Armie, guy.
Yeah, that's true. One, he's like a nobody in a lot of people's eyes, most people's eyes, in fact. Two, he kind of did the wise thing and just said, nah, it's bullshit, and then just stopped talking about it.
Yeah, that's pretty wise. But that's exactly what a cannibal would do.
Exactly. And also, he dropped out of the movie he was currently on, which I think is... I wouldn't have done it. But clearly, the studio was like...
Come on, guy.
Guy, you can't be eating people, guy. So you're out. And he just played it like, yeah, it was a mutual agreement.
Nah,
Clearly, it wasn't mutual. But I think his wisest move was to just be like, nope, it's bullshit, I'm out.
Then go back to the corner that he was in.
He's going to end up feasting on... Or maybe this will scare him, but I don't know, man. I think he's going to feast.
Nah, homie.
Cannibal feast.
I feel like if more things come out,
mm-hmm.
then he'll feast. He's going to go out with one major feast. But right now, he's got it good because he just freaking went back to the corner he's been in for the last 15 years. Literally, nobody's looking at him.
Here's another possibility, guy. I don't know when these DMs were sent, but he's either in the process of or has already divorced his chick for like about a year. So whenever you separate from someone, once you get over the hump of like emotion, you go kind of like on on an all-out binge of doing weird shit. You fuck a lot, you do stupid shit, I have a feeling this guy...
Eat a leg or two.
Yeah. I have a feeling this guy was like, you know what? I'm not in this relationship anymore. I'm going to just fulfill my cannibalism dream now. And he put out his feelers, and he was like, this is it, guy. I'm going to do it.
But yeah, like the fact that this was a thing before with his other girlfriends, kind of weird, guy.
I'm saying, guy.
Yeah. But I do got to say, ultimately... Though it's not cool, I'm not a fan of people who eat other people.
Oh my god, I think I know where you're going. I will agree. Come on, give it to me.
I'm kind of relieved that at least he wasn't diddling boys, guy. I feel
yes.
I feel like the amount of boy diddlers recently is shocking and non-stop.
Yeah, there's a non-stop barrage of diddling going on, and that Armie Hammer's only sin has been to want to feast on flesh is a fucking break.
Yeah,
it's a relief.
True. I'm like, damn, homie, he almost committed a crime instead of mad diddling?
Yeah, man. We have so many diddlers that have come out.
Yeah.
Dan Schneider, Harvey Weinstein, Kevin Spacey. Everybody's diddling, man.
Dude, so many diddlers.
This guy was just like, I just want to feed on some human flesh.
Can I?
All right.
He asked.
You know what?
He asked, guy.
He did ask, She said no. And I guess, actually, she just narked on it.
Yeah. But then he kept going.
I'm going to go out on a limb that even if he went and ate human flesh, that would probably be the coolest Armie Hammer has ever been.
Definitely the best movie he's been in.
Yeah. Watch that.
Yeah.
Anyway, go back to not caring about Armie Hammer. Anyway, we're out.
Yeah. Armie.